Let's open this coffin and find out what the ghost of Chad Snyder's been hiding from us.
It sounds like a cat. I wonder why. There's a cat in the coffin. That can only mean one thing.
It's Ms.
Biz.
Biz.
Oh, hey, Ben and Brian. Why don't you guys, it's so dark in here. Why don't you guys come a little closer so I can see your necks better? I mean, see your faces better.
Brian, I wouldn't do that. I don't trust this.
We've known Mz.Fzbz for I don't know, like 8-9 years. I don't understand why we should be suspicious.
Well, she doesn't normally try to see our necks.
Actually, Ben, could you take a few steps back? It seems like you may have been eating some garlic.
Well, I hope not, because I'm a vampire.
Oh,
I did.
Brian.
It must be me. I did eat all those garlic fries before we got here.
That's why I'm standing far away from Brian, too.
Brian, don't come any closer before you take off that cross necklace you're wearing.
Okay, Brian, I think something's wrong here.
Okay, sidebar.
Are we going to step away this time? We did not at the pawn shop. We're going to step a little bit further away.
Okay, just 2 steps forward. Okay, we take one step forward and 2 steps back.
Wait,
we come together because I don't know, podcasters
someone's got
attract.
to clap.
No. What? No, gross. No.
It rhymes.
Okay. Ben, I don't know about you, but paranormal stuff's kind of my specialty, and all signs are pointing to Mz.Fzbz being a werewolf.
No, well, I mean, as you know from a couple weeks ago, I got bitten and I'm a vampire now, and I'm pretty sure I can tell this is a vampire thing. She is someone's thrall.
I don't know what that means.
Hey guys, I know you're talking over there, but could one of you tell me how my hair looks, because I haven't been able to look in a mirror in like a couple of years.
That sounds kind of weird, Brian. I think she has been enthralled. Is that the right word for when you become a thrall? I don't know. I think we need to do something about this.
I don't know. I don't know any vampire vocabulary, Ben. I skipped that class.
Oh, cause like how I feel PG.
Okay, all right. Well, how do you break a thrall, Ben? What do we do? You're the vamp specialist.
Well, I think you have to remind them of who they used to be. Like, so we should talk to them for like an hour and a half or so.
I've got some time to kill. Like, I don't know. Like, do you wanna record a podcast?
Yeah, we can do that. How do you feel about that, Mz.Fzbz?
Oh yeah, a podcast. That sounds like a great thing to do. And I'm just getting a little thirsty. Could you bring me some black licorice Kool-Aid?
Ew.
That's the worst. Why would anybody want that?
Why would anyone have that on them or near them? This isn't even our house. This is the Snyder Manor. I promise you can have a little bit of Brian's blood after the podcast.
Ooh, okay. Keep it warm for me, Brian.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another extra spooky October episode of HappyCast with Ben and Brian. I'm Brian, and I'm joined by Let the Right One Ben. Right?
No,
right. That's your nickname.
Doesn't work.
Let the Right One Ben.
Doesn't work, and you haven't even seen that.
I know enough about it. It's about vampires, right?
I don't even know that. I had no idea what it is, really.
It's about Draculas.
Well, reading between the Bryans.
Okay, sure. I'm glad we both have awesome nicknames now.
These are really bad nicknames.
So now you're.
Do I get a nickname?
I was gonna say, do you want our guest to feel left out, Ben? Give her an awesome nickname.
Heathers.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
There's some movie called that. I don't know anything about it other than it exists.
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with vampires.
No.
At least I don't think so.
Twilight breaking fizz. Does that work?
I feel like we should workshop it.
Oh. I don't know what rhymes with Fzbz.
Well, it goes a lot better with zombie things than vampire things
Yeah.
because, I mean, zombies were kind of involved in the creation of said name.
Should we just call you Fzbz then?
For vampires
It
by
just sounds like-
vampires?
Yeah.
When you say it, it sounds like you're having dental work done.
Fzbz. Oh, secondhand Brian's. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay, sure. That's good. I'm pretty sure that's not about Dracula's, but I'll
A
accept
classic
it.
vampire film starring Haley Joel Osment and two old men.
Yeah, and
Yep.
they're used vampires everywhere.
Michael Caine's in that, right?
I think so.
I think he's one of the old men. Yeah, he's like, "Hello there, Haley Joel Osment. It's me, Michael Caine. What? Cheerio. Take a lift to the loo on the lorry. Trainers are what I call my shoes." That's it. I'm out.
I'm gonna look at vampire movies and see if anything can rhyme with Fzbz.
Okay, fair enough. I guess we're gonna go non-linear. Let me introduce the person that's been introduced. First ever three-peat on the show. Future political candidate Mz.Fzbz. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know what? I realized the other day while Ben looks up vampire movies, I feel like I'm very rude because I very rarely, if ever, say you're welcome. Like if someone says thank you, I'll be like, yeah, okay, sure, no problem. I don't say you're welcome. Is that common? Do you guys, you're welcome
I
people?
do the same thing. In fact, I didn't notice it until like about a year ago, but a lot of the time when people say thank you, I say mm-hmm, and then after a while I realize, oh, does that make me sound like a jerk?
Yeah, okay, see, okay, I had the exact same moment the other day when someone's like, oh, thanks. I'm like, yeah, sure. So I'm trying to rectify it. I don't know if I'm coming across as being impolite, but that's the fear. I guess let's Skype in Trent. Let's ask Trent about this.
No one ever thanks me, so I don't know.
Oh, Ben, I thank you all the time for being a friend.
I guess sometimes I say like no problem.
I
Right.
say that sometimes.
I say no biggie, yo.
But doesn't it feel like you're rejecting the thanks at that point? Like, oh, thank you. Oh, no problem. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's like no, it was nothing for me. I'll happily do it again. No need to thank me next time. It's okay. I don't need thanks. And
Yeah,
that's why I
there's a
don't get
couple of times I have said no problem, and then I thought to myself, actually, that was a lot of work. Why did I say no problem?
Fizz-feratu?
That's it's solid
You're
effort.
closer.
B minus.
Aw. Nothing rhymes with Fzbz. Interview with a Fzbzire.
Bizarre.
That doesn't really work either. I don't know.
Okay, well,
The Lost
Well,
Biz.
we'll let this continue, and let's crowdsource. We need to get our listenership together and come up with a solid response to thank you. If you're ever thanked, we need to have a response in place so
didn't
we
know we
don't come
had.
across like jerks.
I didn't know he had a ship.
Yeah, a ship of like 12 or so listeners.
And they're all on the ship together all the time?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Could we have like
I had
a
to
sponsored cruise?
well, yeah, the HappyCast cruise, like a Carnival cruise. We could rent out one of those old Carnival cruise ships.
Yeah, let's be the listener ship, and we'll podcast live every day.
Yeah, I've been on the listenership for a while, and I just need to tell Anne that it's her turn to swab the poop deck, because I'm not doing it again.
Is that a literal poop deck or a figurative poop deck?
I'll let you figure that
Oh
one out.
no. Huh, so glad we're the entertainment on the listenership.
Who's the captain of the listenership?
It's the new today.
No,
Oh,
she is
wow,
not
yeah.
the captain. She's definitely not the captain of the listenership. It's probably like one of the engineers.
she told
or
me
they all
she
down like
was.
shoveling coal and fixing stuff.
Yeah, they're in the engineering area.
Well,
I don't know. I just saw that we were headed for an iceberg, and I was like, "Hey, who's driving this ship?" And she was like, "Oh, it's cool. I got it."
Oh, that's probably because she's the one that was driving it into the iceberg. Yeah, that's not her. No, she's not the main captain. We might also be the captains. No, actually, you know what? Slade's probably the captain.
Good point. Good point. He is the puppet master pulling the strings of the listenership. I'm mixing a lot of metaphors now, so I'm going to stop.
Ship is also just made
He's
of
the
string.
captain of.
It's a marionette ship.
He's the captain of my heart. Wait, what?
What?
I didn't say that.
Oh,
I never knew.
well,
I was
we're gonna.
referencing a lost audio clip referencing something in our dark past.
Yeah, we need to find that clip, man. Ben, what did you do with that? Why'd you delete that out of the show?
From Fizz till Biz.
I feel like that's as good as it's gonna get.
Nothing's really working.
All right, so we're all here. Let the right one Ben, secondhand Brian's, and from Fizz to Biz. We're gonna move forward on to happy hour.
It's happy hour again.
Happy hour is the part of the show where we talk about the things that are making us most happy for the week. Ben, what's your happy hour pick?
Hotel Transylfzbz.
No, okay, now we're going like we peaked with like 2 ago from Fizz to Biz, and now it's just it's plummeting.
Oh, you don't even know how many I'm skipping that are really bad. There are a great deal of them. Like Blood and Donuts. I skipped that one. But a vampire.
Never heard of that movie?
Me neither.
Sounds good though.
Vampire falls for a woman working at a donut shop. So I don't even know about that. Anyway, my happy hour is a game I've never played that I think just came out yesterday, and I really want to play it after I heard about it.
But very highly unorthodox for happy hour to be a game you've not played, but I shall allow it if you're comfortable setting that precedent for the show.
I am, and for setting the president. 'Cause that's who I'm choosing this episode. I am choosing Fzbz for president.
Woo!
I'm endorsing officially, even though that's kind of clear since I'm like one of the campaign people. Well, there is this new game. I think it's on Steam or something. I don't know. It could probably come to anything. It's called Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes.
Okay, all right. I'm intrigued. The title is pretty good.
It's a asynchronous co-op game. It was made initially for the Oculus Rift virtual reality goggles, but you don't need those to play the game. It just makes it more intense. So the way it works is one person has the screen, and that shows a bomb that has a bunch of like different type of mechanisms on it, and anyone else who's playing has a 20-page manual. And like the diffuser can't see the manual people can't see the bomb. And so you have to have this kind of cooperation to try to figure out how to defuse it, solving all these little puzzles that get complicated. It's kind of hilarious that I've seen some of the stuff I've seen about it. It's interesting. I'll try to find a page of the manual because it gets complicated. There is a wire puzzle, and let me see. Yeah, so wires. Well, there are different rules on here depending on if you have 3, 4, 5, or 6 wires. Let's start with 3 wires. If there are no red wires, cut the second wire. Otherwise, if the last wire is white, cut the last wire. Otherwise, if there is more than one blue wire, cut the last blue wire. Otherwise, cut the last wire. And so you have to be very clear communicating what there is in each like module of the bomb to solve this. And that's one of the easy ones.
So okay, let me make sure I fully comprehend the game that you're describing. One person's trying to disarm a bomb.
Yes.
And then the other person has directions that they're reading to the person trying to defuse the bomb. Is that correct?
Well, sort of. The person who's reading shouldn't read all of the instructions, or else it will take too long and the bomb will explode because it is timed.
Okay. It's like if you're on a road trip, you have somebody driving, and then the guy in the passenger seat is the navigator. They're just trying to summarize what you need to do to get where you're going.
Yes, yeah, like that, except you'll blow up. And also, there's a really good chance that you're going to want multiple people on the manual side, because there are 20 pages to this thing.
Okay.
of each one's a different. One is like a series of glyphs, and you have to know which four to put in the correct order. And there's like a whole chart full of glyphs. There's a Simon Says, but you don't actually follow the correct color buttons. It changes based on if the serial number on the bomb has a vowel or not, and how many strikes you already have, or like mistakes, while defusing the bomb. So red could mean any of the other colors, and you have to be very clear about it. There's a Morse code thing. It gets difficult. I've seen several people play this on like YouTube videos. There's like a maze, and so both sides have to be or try to be clear about what needs to be done. But I just cannot wait to play this with Megan and my sister, especially my sister, because I know how her panicked communication skills are, and it's not good. So I really want to try it out.
I just want everyone to take that clip that Ben just said and remember that when you're voting for president in 4 years. Or whatever years. 5 years.
In 2020, whenever that is. Yeah, 5 years. Yeah, I'll clip that out for the attack ad. Not good under pressure.
So, okay, what platforms is the game available on?
Right now, I think it's just on Steam, but it seems like almost any kind of computer could play it. But they could probably port it to consoles, but they'd have to. The problem is that'd be a bigger screen, and the manual people would have to not look because they could look, but it just wouldn't be as fun that way. But there are all sorts of just weird rules, like, oh, how many batteries does it have? Okay, in this case, hold down the button that says press until a light comes on, and when the light comes on, you let go of the button once one of the numbers in the timer is a 4.
I'm gonna say I have no interest in playing this game myself, but I find it conceptually interesting, and I'm glad that it's out there.
Well, since I'm getting it, you'll get a chance to try it anyway on the trip. You could be
I
the
don't
bomb person,
know.
you could be the manual person.
It kind of reminds me of have you ever played this mobile game called Space Team?
I've never heard of that.
It's been out for a few years. It's pretty cool. It's a mobile game where I think 4 people can play, and you connect wirelessly to where you're in the same game. And everybody has their own set of switches and dials with like crazy names, like oh, I've got the shot crane button, and this is the Newtonian photo mist dial, and everybody has these different switches, and then everybody's also getting instructions that they're reading out loud. Whereas like, okay, I need you to set the it's just a picture of an umbrella. I need you to set that to 3, and then somebody has to do that, and you're all working together to try to accomplish this goal. And then if you don't do enough things, the spaceship blows up.
I want to play that. That sounds fun.
No, we should actually play that on the trip because we all have phones. We could all.
Yeah. Well, except the driver, but the other 3 of us could play it. The driver would be especially hard for that one. Like, okay, I have to do what? That reminds me of another game that's actually coming out soon. On October 13th, there's going to be Jackbox Party Pack 2 is coming out.
Really? Oh, the sequel. Any word on what games are going to be included in
Yes. Quiplash XL, which is going to have the base game, the DLC, plus bonus questions. Fibbage
Nice.
2 with brand new questions. Bomb Core, which is the one that sounds familiar. I think you're all working in an office or something, but you do have to work together. Everyone player gets different instructions on their phones and has to share information to complete the task of keeping bombs from exploding, but also making coffee, doing filing.
Okay.
At the same time, the bomb.
And is there also new You Don't Know Jack 2015?
Actually, no. There is
Oh,
Earwax,
bummer.
where it'll be something like, the sound of a championship football game. And you have to pick a list from 2 stock sounds, and I think it'll play them all and you vote or something. And then a game called Bidiots, where I think everyone has to draw something kind of like Drawful, but then it turns into like a bidding game where you try to bid and be the highest and then get profit off of it or something. I don't really understand it until it comes out and I play it. But it seems interesting.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to try that stuff.
But I'm going to download that Space Team game.
Yeah, me too. I have it downloading right now.
Let's play it on the podcast. How would that go?
I actually don't know if we can connect unless we're local. I don't know.
Oh.
It probably would be fun to listen to, though. All right, cool. So Your happy hour. What was the name of the first game you were talking about?
Keep talking and nobody explodes.
Okay, keep talking and nobody explodes. Check that out on the Valve Steam game download service.
Also, you might be able to download it free, not free, but like without Steam. I'm sure there's a way to.
Okay. Yes, there's always a way to download things for free on the internet.
No, not that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. All
This
right,
game
sorry.
seems worth it.
All right, so I'm gonna move on from Ben, and we're gonna check in with our guest, Mz.Fzbz. Do you have a happy hour you're prepared to share with us?
I do. My happy hour is Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, the TV show, not the movie. 'cause I
Oh,
haven't
not the
seen
movie. Oh,
Well, I haven't seen it yet. It's apparently kind of hard to find. Well, you can find it, like, you can buy it online, but other than that, I haven't seen it, like, anywhere. It's not, like, on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon or anything streaming.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird because the show is, like, on everything, but the movie isn't really on anywhere that I've looked.
I guess it's not worth it.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't say.
I haven't either. That's a good show, though. I like that show.
Yeah, I never watched it when it was on TV, but I recently decided that I should watch it for no other reason than so many other things media that I consume references it so often that I was like, this Buffy show, there's gotta be something to it if all of these people that I admire who produce various forms of content are talking about it. So
Yeah.
I decided to give it a try, and I really, really like it.
So, everyone hear that? Watch it.
yes,
Check
yes.
it out!
I second that. I watched the first half of that series and really enjoyed it. It's really, really clever and funnier than I thought it would be. It's laugh out loud, hilarious in spots.
Yeah, that's actually the thing I like the best about it is that it's so funny. Like, I thought it would be more serious and, like, emotional drama, but I was pleasantly surprised. Although it
Yeah,
definitely does do that sometimes.
that's true, but it never gets. Oh, okay. I haven't seen the whole show. It never gets too heavy from what I've seen. Usually, there's a moment or two
does.
of levity. I knew you were gonna say that, Ben. I know what you're talking about. But usually, even in the episodes I've seen where they tackle serious issues, there's always a joke to kind of break down the thing for just a moment of levity, so you're not too overwhelmed by the seriousness. Of course, then there's the episode Ben's referencing. Which are there any jokes in that one, Ben?
Not that I remember. It's the saddest
Mhm.
thing I've ever seen of everything.
Wow, even sadder than the first 8 minutes of Up.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, okay. All right.
I bet I
he's
could
gonna.
guess which one it is,
Abraham
even though I haven't
Fzbz
seen it yet, I
Vampire
don't think.
Hunter.
Yeah, it's one. Yeah, exactly. Like we were talking before the show, I've not seen past this point, but it's such a huge cultural thing. Like you said, that everyone's seen it and everyone's always referencing it. Where I have a pretty good idea of things that happen that I haven't seen.
Yeah, I've managed to stay fairly spoiler free on it, which is kind of amazing considering all of the times that I've heard people talk about it. I guess I've either forgotten or they didn't mention anything terribly significant that I remembered. So I'm trying to not spoil myself, which also involves not reading the freaking Netflix
Yeah.
synopsis because it gives everything away. It's so bad.
Yeah. There's one specific one. I'm trying to see how far in it is, so you don't get like spoiled if I try to bring it up. But I remember it spoiled something that doesn't happen for several episodes. Oh, our 8th episode of the first season, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh,
So you've
yeah,
seen
I'm
that
in the
one.
4th one, so.
Well, it spoils something that doesn't happen until 30 minutes into the episode. Why are you telling me this? thing.
I remember. Yeah, I remember the episode you're talking about as well.
Oh, that was terrible. I hated that so much. Anyway.
Yeah, that's why you should always avoid the episode descriptions.
And sometimes titles. Like that one spoils it in the title.
Oh, well, that's pretty bad. Yeah, it's always a real challenge for me when I'm watching something online to hit play without seeing that description.
The Life and Death of Jeremy Bentham.
It's a pretty good title.
But it's also a pretty spoilery title.
The end.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
This is the finale? What?
I will say the exception to the online description rule is Rick and Morty, which is a show I really like. I've been buying the episodes online as they come out, and the episodes descriptions are completely nonsensical and delightful. Like they'll say things like, Rick done goofed this time and messed up the whole time frame, brah. It's like, okay, all right, that's not really the tone of the show. I don't know what that means, but I'm glad I don't know what the episode's about. I think more shows should just have nonsense episode descriptions.
There has to be another one that does that. Oh, ours?
Oh yeah, sure.
Our descriptions
Yeah,
are pretty
us.
nonsense.
That's true.
I mean, there's very little clue what any episode's about. If we go back and look, it takes a long time for you to remember what an episode or what even happened in that episode. But I might remember, oh, that's some dumb joke we made about this because of the thing it says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had the same experience. But all right, so Fzbz's recommendation is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I second it. It's a good show, very solid. Ben, do you third it? Are you going to third the recommendation?
I actually seconded it like as soon as she said it, though. So you second.
Okay, I give it second seconds.
Which would be like a fourth?
Well, I want to get all mathematical about it.
I do. I always do.
All right, so my happy hour pick this week is it's a news article from NBCnews.com, which makes it borderline no news, not new news type stuff, but I don't think it would have really fit in there.
We're crossing over stuff here anyway. We had a Netflix pick. We had a board game segment. Not a board game. It's a video game. Yeah, Warp Zone. Mm-hmm. Now we'll have a no news.
But of course, Ben, Rick made this happy hour game he hasn't played, so keeping in that spirit, I'm going to say my happy hour pick this week is The Martian. It's a film that I have not seen, but it looks pretty good.
That works. Well,
I have seen it.
How'd you feel about The Martian? Did you enjoy it?
I did. It's a little different from the book, and I won't go into any more than that. But have you read the book?
I have not.
I'm very close to finishing. I'm 3/4 into it, so I'm gonna finish it up this week and then go see the movie.
Oh yeah, definitely finish the book first, because I won't say anything else, but I definitely liked the book better, but the movie was a pretty solid job, I thought.
Okay. I wonder if we can kind of tiptoe around this without getting too specific. One of the things I'm enjoying the book a lot. It's very well written and funny, but one of the things I'm not enjoying so much is when it'll get too technical. It'll just be paragraph after paragraph about how he's fixing a space rover, and I just kind of glaze over and zone out. Like, do this and that. Okay, all right, now we're getting back to story stuff. Does the movie have a lot of that stuff in it, or do they kind of skip over that?
No, they gloss over a lot of that, or they just show him doing stuff rather than him sitting doing math calculations or something.
Ooh, okay, good, great. I don't want to go see Math the movie. That's not.
Yeah, there was a lot of math in the book.
What about Myth the movie?
No, I don't want to see Meth the movie.
Would that be a movie of Breaking Bad?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, if it's a Breaking Bad movie, I'd probably see that.
Well, that's Meth the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Things are about to get methed up. What? So we can
they
do it.
Shouldn't have messed with him this time.
Yeah, the trailer's just going to be that pun over and over. That's our next
You
trailer.
messed with the wrong man.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm moving on. The Martian looks pretty good, but I'll also say that this news story is something that gives me a lot of joy. Headline says, "Old school cassettes make comeback as consumers yearn for the antique." Yep. Here we go. Talks about in this iTunes-driven age, there's a longing for antique sounds of analog found on cassette tapes. Oh, guys, this is amazing. We've gotten to the point where they're technology hipsters out there. Like vinyl hipsters has been a thing, and I don't quite understand it. I've never actually listened to a vinyl record, but they claim that it sounds better. But now people are saying like, no, cassettes. That's really the best way to listen to music. And I listen to cassette tapes occasionally out of necessity because that's just what I have in my truck instead of a CD player. I've got a box of cassettes that came with the truck. I'll pop one in.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not listening to a podcast or an audiobook, I will dig out that Willie Nelson or Johnny Cash cassette tape that came with my truck and pop it in, and it sounds terrible. Cassette tapes are the worst. I don't know what people are talking about. It's all I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Do you guys are you big vinyl people or cassette people, or are you rational human beings that own things digitally?
I liked cassettes when that was what was a thing, but since then I have not used a cassette. The only thing I've used that is cassette-like is this cassette to headphone jack thing that we use in Megan's car, so we can listen to her iPod on the speakers.
Oh yeah, I've got the same thing. Yeah,
That thing.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I think we use that in my boyfriend's old car.
See,
And
all of us have one of those then.
Yeah, that's a nifty little gadget to play your phone over the speakers, but I don't know, cassette tapes, they're awful. Also, if you wanted that really bad, kind of warbly sound, you could mimic that digitally. It's not hard. You can put a filter on it.
or just use my laptop.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
It apparently sounds just like vinyl.
it is. It was weird because there's like pops and crackles and some hisses sometimes, but not the whole
That
time.
could have been my cat with the hissing.
Oh, there was a lot of cat hissing then. That would have been bad. My cat was just over here and made tiny meows. I don't know if that picked up on the mic or not, but she's trying to get my attention for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never really listened to anything on vinyl, but I know a lot of people that are really into it now.
I don't have room for a vinyl record player, or
I don't have
vinyl
money for a vinyl
Oh,
record player.
that too. I do have money for my phone that I already have, and then downloading a song or an album. It's a lot easier, a lot less space.
Sure, yeah, it's convenient.
I feel like as a throwback audio format, though, vinyl is a more legitimate one than cassettes, because
Yeah.
cassettes, they're literally like made of plastic.
They get easily just melt in the sun. They get tangled up on things.
Is it? Do you think it's? Is it people that want to get into quote antique audio, but vinyl, the price point to enter is so high. So this is the like the poor man's version of that. It's like, oh, listen to cassettes, man. I bought 10 of them for a nickel.
At a yard sale.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. If that's what you want to do with your life, if you wanna throw your life down that hole, that's fine. Be the cassette guy. Pick an affectation. It's not just for college freshmen and Doctor Who's. If you want to wear a bowler and cane, go ahead, go for it. I don't care.
I think I read the same article as you, and I think didn't like one of the quotes say like, "Oh, you can just hear the difference." Well, yeah, you can. It doesn't mean it's good, but you can hear a difference. If you want to hear your song sound worse, go for it.
The warmth and presence in an analog recording that you will not hear in the digital recording. Okay, yeah, sure.
No, nope. Vinyl makes sense.
I'm not really willing to buy into that, but I'll if I ever get the opportunity to listen to it myself, I'll do a side by side comparison. But I do like that the article has a quote from the president of a company that makes cassette tapes, And the quote says, "We attribute our success, as I often say, to stubbornness and stupidity." So that guy knows what side his bread's buttered on.
So he's saying it's stupid to keep listening to cassettes.
What
Yeah,
a great
but-
marketing campaign.
I know. Just openly mock your consumers. Like, you guys are so stupid. I can't believe you're wasting your money on this.
How much would it cost to get a cassette player that works now anyway?
That's a good point. I don't know. It seems like they're kind of everywhere. You can just like go into anybody's uncle's garage and find one for free, right?
It looks like Target has a vinyl player for $43. That's not as much as I thought it would be.
No, yeah, same here.
There's a band that my boyfriend is really into, and they recently released a new album, and he signed up for this big like pre-order special pack, and one of the things included was a copy of the album on cassette.
Oh, that's a fun bonus, I guess. As a joke? Did they do it as a joke?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I was like, do you even have a way to listen to that anymore? And he was like, yeah, probably not.
Speaking of that kind of thing, Brian, have you yet found a VHS player?
Oh, to watch my
A
Dharma
VCR,
orientation
I
video.
guess is what I should say.
Yeah, they're
A
called
VCR.
VCRs.
I forgot. Yeah, have you yet found a VCR to watch your Lost thing?
No, they came with my season 5 DVD special edition. No, I'm looking at it right now. It seems cool. I might watch it one day if I find a VCR.
Good luck.
I have one, but
Oh.
that doesn't really help you.
Oh,
Go visit.
I can mail it to you, and then you can just describe the video to me. Or
You can
here's a
rip-
better idea. I can just search YouTube because I'm sure somebody's uploaded it.
Yeah.
I will say the one time I did actually have like a dark moment where I tried to find a cassette tape, and it was last summer when Guardians of the Galaxy came out. They did a limited pressing of the soundtrack on cassette, and I thought that would be really cool to have just for authenticity. That's how it is in the movie, so I wanted to have it. But by the time I got around to looking for it, they sold out everywhere and were selling for like $40 and $50.
Totally
So,
sold out.
yeah, totally sold out. All right,
Now
so
that makes sense.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
a
Wouldn't that
good
be
use
cool
of
to have?
cassette.
It's a smart thing to do. So I listen to it digitally like a normal person. Hey, Ben, cut this out of the podcast, but we should start releasing the show on cassette tapes. That's the only way to listen to us now.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, don't tell anybody.
You have a bunch of empty cassette tapes?
I could buy some. I'll go to Circuit City. I'm sure they have some.
Good luck. At least you do have an inn. You know Bigfoot that works there.
Yeah, Bigfoot at Circuit City. He'll hook me up.
All right, cool.
Okay, cool. Okay, it's all getting cut out. Okay, that concludes the happy hour portion of the show. We're going to take a quick break and then move on to the Bummer Petrol. Hello, everybody. Welcome to America's fourth favorite game show. It's time to play Nerd Down, Showcase Down, Nerd Down.
Showcase Nerd Down.
Okay, yeah, that's what it's called. Today's contestants are here. First up, we have Benjamin Cobb from
Sort of said that,
somewhere,
right?
somewhere in Arkansas.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hi, Kansas. I'm just here to win, not make friends.
Okay, that's okay, sure. That makes sense. A game show doesn't seem like a good place to make friends.
Hey, Fizbaz,
I kind of thought we were already friends, but I guess not.
Well, see, I'm not here to make friends because I already have friends.
Oh, see, I ain't got friends. I've got family.
You would fit in well at Olive Garden.
Yep, exactly. Oh man, can we get Vin Diesel to do a commercial for Olive Garden?
We could. I cut out all of that stuff from last week when we talked about it in between segments.
Oh, that's great. All right, yeah. It's Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel here. You know, when I go out to eat, I go to Olive Garden because when you're there, you got friends, you got family. When you got a street fight, the street always wins. This time, it's not just about being fast.
It's about being furious.
that was implied. He didn't say that. That would have been a little bit too on the nose.
It's about being furiously hungry for unlimited breadsticks at Olive Garden.
Whenever me and my crew go out to Rio to steal safes, we always stop up to Carbo Load at Olive Garden with unlimited breadsticks.
Eat fresh.
Yeah, no. have it your way at Olive Garden.
I'm loving it.
Okay, all right. We could literally do this all night, but
Eat more chicken.
yep, at Olive Garden. Okay, thank you, Benjamin Cobb.
Wow, you got that wrong.
All right, and the challenger today is. How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
That's good. Do you have an amusing anecdote that you'd like to tell, like a contestant would on Jeopardy, like between commercials? Trebek comes over, is like, "I heard you collect bottle caps. That sounds interesting." If you were on Jeopardy, what would you talk to Trebek about between commercials?
Probably my cat.
Okay, all right, that's fair. What's your cat's name?
Luna.
No, Luna. It's pretty good. It's a good cat name. It's big. Are you keeping it clean off the catnip, or does it have a problem?
She's got problems.
Oh well.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that. My uncle's cat also had a nip problem. Just always doing the catnip, morning, noon, and night. It really put a lot. Yeah, exactly. Put a lot of stress on the family. Good luck with that. I hope your cat gets clean, gets the help it needs.
My cat is niplet. Well, I can't say that, I guess. My cat can't have catnip because I'm allergic to catnip. Very allergic to catnip. So whenever we have to go to the shopping aisle for cat toys, I can't touch the catnip toys. We have to look and try to see which ones don't have it in it.
That's good. It's good that you're keeping your cat healthy and clean.
Yeah.
All right. With that out of the way, let's get down to the questions. Do-do-do-do-do.
Wait, so which game is it we're playing? Because
Third Case Showdown.
it sounds like, I mean, that was Millionaire. But we've also done Jeopardy, and this is Price is Right.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
That's part of Bumper Patrol.
Oh, right. That's,
That is coming up next, I guess. So.
Okay. All right. All right. Question 1. The mascot for the Pillsbury Company is Poppin' Fresh, otherwise known as the Pillsbury Doughboy. My question for you is, how old is that Doughboy?
What? When was he invented, or what is his age, character-wise?
From his first appearance in marketing to today.
Like Bart Simpson's still like what, 11 or 12 years old or something like that,
Yes.
and he should not be that old.
No. Okay. We'll say that the point of birth was when he first appeared in marketing.
What birthed him? Like the Michelin Man?
Like an ad man, like a Don Draper. He's like,
What?
it's more than biscuits. It's when I was a boy, I felt loved when I had a Pillsbury. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Something like that.
It tickled his stomach to eat one.
Yeah. See, it's not baked. It's toasted.
Something like that.
Yeah. But actually clever. Okay, yeah. So from his first appearance in marketing, how old is the Pillsbury Doughboy, who apparently is named Poppin' Fresh? I found in my research. I did not know he had a name, but he is Poppin' Fresh.
Every day I go out and I walk the streets, I'm always popping fresh.
Mm-hmm. And that's why when people poke you in the gut, you laugh like, ha ha ha. That's how he sounds.
I do. That's how I laugh. Ha ha
Ha
ha. Ha ha.
Okay, all right, let's stop it. All right, is everybody locked in?
Yes. I cannot get out.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll let you leave the studio when the game show's over.
Oh, okay. I'm locked in here. I really have to use the bathroom.
All right. Well, then let's get through these questions. Ben, what is your answer? Closest without going over.
1936.
Which would make him.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought we were guessing his age, not.
Oh, sorry.
The year.
My bad.
I should guess 19 136 years old.
Yeah,
Go for
yeah.
it.
If you want to
wow.
get,
Is it the highest number wins?
it's the highest without going over.
Oh, okay. I was hoping it was just the highest we can think of.
No, yeah, just name the highest number you can think
Infinity.
of now. Yep.
I want to go with
Infinity
108.
plus 1. All right, Ben says 108.
I'm gonna go with 42.
Bzpire says 42. That's okay. I see what you guys did. Very good. And the actual age of the Pillsbury Doughboy is 1965. That's
What?
the year he first appeared, and that makes him 50 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, point goes to Fzbz. Actually, I was surprised. I thought he was older than that. He looks good for 50.
So did I.
Yeah, I thought I was actually really lowballing it, but I just went for the reference.
Yeah, no, good job, yeah. Yeah, I think at 50, he could be upgraded to Pillsbury Doughman at this point, right? You would think.
Yeah. Well, but he's like Bart Simpson. He doesn't age. Or maybe he has grown up and he's had his own little doughboys with his dough wife.
Oh, so there's like a whole dough family?
Yeah. Or maybe it's not even the dough wife. Maybe it's like that syrup lady.
Mrs.
Aunt
Butterworth?
Jemima?
Oh, yes. Or yours.
Wait. Oh, one or the other. Doughboy or dough man has had little dough babies with him. That's why they have like syrup biscuits now.
Is that a thing?
Like those pancake on a stick things?
Yeah, that's where pancakes on a stick came from.
Oh. Wow. I really appreciate this unusual version of the Birds and the Bees talk, Ben. That's been really great.
I didn't feel if you never knew that.
I know now. I'll never forget.
And the new doughboy has an Uncle Ben
Aw.
Who makes some rice?
and a Gorton's fisherman.
Nope. Okay. No, you're stretching it now.
That one didn't work.
And his teacher is Mrs. Calendar.
Ah. Stouffer. I was gonna say it. Is Uncle Ben married to Aunt Jemima?
Gonna go with no.
I was gonna say nothing, but yeah.
Aunt and uncle. It makes sense.
But so you think his name's okay? Jemima. That's a first name. Okay, sure. Yeah, maybe Ben and Jemima. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll let you have it.
Megan and I could almost be Ben and Jemay May. Aunt Jemay May. No, that's not it.
I mean, if that's what you want in your life, if that's a goal you have, you could make that happen.
Well, you already realized that we are Spider-Man's aunt and uncle.
Hey, yeah, Uncle Ben and Aunt May. Yeah. All right, next question. Ken Jennings is the all-time highest winner in Jeopardy history with 74 wins in a row.
And he directed Halloween.
And he directed Halloween. That's John Carpenter. You're getting your game show winners and directors all mixed up now.
Oh.
John Carpenter directed Halloween and then won $1 million on Millionaire.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, so Ken Jennings, I want you to tell me the total sum of his Jeopardy winnings. This is including all of his appearances, not just his 74 consecutive wins, but his return for the Tournament of Champions, and he had a couple of other recurring appearances. So what is the total of his Jeopardy winnings?
All right, I'm locked in. I know this one off the top of my head.
Bum-ba-da-da-dun-dun. Okay. Fzbz, are you ready?
Oh, I don't want to go first. I have no idea. Let's say, $275,000.
All right, Fzbz says 275K. Ben, what is your guess?
275,001.
You can't.
And you knew that off the top of your head, huh?
I did. That's what I was gonna go for the whole time. That was my plan. Okay, I'll think of something different. 108,000.
108,000 Jeopardy winnings.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Dollars.
The The total sum of his winnings on Jeopardy was $3,196,300.
I almost said 1 million, but I thought that sounded too high.
Jeopardy's a lot more generous than I thought.
You have to win a lot of games in a row.
How many questions are there?
I've got 5.
Ooh.
So
Okay, I have a chance.
Yep. So if Fzbz gets this next question right, the other questions will go unread, and she will automatically win the game.
What? That's not how that works. There could be a bonus question at the end.
But there's not. There's only 3 more questions.
There might be, though.
All right. Fzbz is up 2-0. Next question. What is the longest game in Major League Baseball history
Oh.
in terms of innings? You know, Major League Baseball, each game has 9 innings, and then if both teams are tied at the end of the 9th inning, they go into extra innings until the tie is broken. So, what is the longest game in terms of innings in Major League Baseball history?
All of them.
They all seem like the longest game. Anytime I've watched a Major League Baseball game, they seem to last forever. But
Sorry, Woot.
yeah, no, he's a big baseball fan. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but coming up with these questions, I found that I'm weirdly fascinated with baseball statistics. I don't know why. All right, so longest game in terms of innings. Ben, what is your answer?
9.
That's a standard game.
No, all right,
That's
well,
assuming.
not 9. Not going with 9. 23.
Okay, Ben says 23 innings. All right, Fzbz, what do you say?
I feel like I've actually heard this somewhere and come across it just like on some trivia show or something. I want to say something like 37.
Fzbz says 37, and the actual answer is 26 innings. Ben gets the point.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, the longest game by innings in Major League Baseball was a 1-1 tie between the Boston Braves and the Brooklyn Dodgers in 26 innings on May 1st, 1920. It became too dark to see the ball, and the game was considered a draw. That's a real letdown if you're at the park and you've been there all afternoon. It's like, it's too dark, it's a draw. Just pretend like this never happened.
Aw.
So I guess this was before like electric lighting.
It does say that fields did not have lights yet and the sun was setting. So.
Oh.
Wow. That's
Although-
disappointing.
Although the game was played rapidly by modern standards, the 26 innings were completed in 3 hours and 50 minutes.
It helps that there weren't commercials.
Wow, I feel like that's just a normal baseball game today.
Yeah, kind of feels
that's
like
the
it,
first
right?
inning. Why do you have a baseball question every time, Brian?
I like baseball stats. I don't know.
Hey, you got it right. Don't complain.
Yeah, but still.
Okay, have you ever seen Moneyball? That's all about baseball stats. It's like my favorite movie.
Is the ball just made of money if you take the stitching off? That's what's inside?
Yeah, they're throwing like just a wad of $1 bills, and then you pitch it, and then the guy hits it, and just money explodes everywhere. It really livens up the game.
Well, I wouldn't
It's
doubt
like
it.
a little piñata.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
That'd be
But
cool.
if you pitch the piñata at the child and had them try to hit it, which is a way better version of a piñata.
What if you beat?
It might actually break that way.
What if you
That's
beat
true.
the child in the head?
Then they walk, hopefully.
And they get all the money.
Ooh. So if you
That's
really be
a consolation
generous, you
prize.
just get to throw piñata balls at a child.
I'm glad that we fixed piñatas, guys. You're welcome, parents of 5-year-olds. Is that a good piñata age?
Maybe. I think right now, I think we are all good piñata ages.
Oh yes, truly, this is the age of piñatas.
The age of piñatas. Doesn't really work.
Nope. Okay, so we're now 2-1. Fzbz is up. Question 4: The Shawshank Redemption is the all-time #1 rated film on the Internet Movie Database, critically beloved by many. But I want you to tell me, what is the gross
Ew.
the box office gross for when it was in theaters? How much money did The Shawshank Redemption, the #1 movie of all time, make in theaters?
Now, is this
Hmm.
American
We know
theater?
when it came out.
It came out in 1994,
Hmm.
and this is the worldwide gross.
A worldwide gross. The end of that movie was kind of gross. Okay, I got an answer.
Okay, Ben, what is your answer?
I'm gonna go with my gut. 23 million.
All right, Ben says 23 mil.
23 worked for me last time. I'm gonna stick with 23.
Okay, Fzbz, how do you respond?
I'm gonna go with 50 million.
Fzbz says 50 million. And the actual gross of The Shawshank Redemption in 1994 is 50 million.
Brian.
Okay, it's 59.8 million.
I was like, no,
Oh.
this has happened before.
I was so happy for a second.
Like, this cannot happen 3 different times now.
All right, so Fzbz has won the game.
Oh. Why do I always lose?
I don't know. You know what? The next question's actually kind of Halloween themed, so
Let's do it.
just for fun. Just maybe so Fzbz can further embarrass Ben. That's actually why I want to do it.
This one's actually
So-
worth 2 points.
I don't know. We'll see. If you want to spice it up, if you can get this exactly right, you get 3 points.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So Freddy Krueger, one of the most famous and successful movie murderers of all time. I think that's the proper terminology.
Movie murderers, yes.
Yeah, he just kills it in all those movies.
Ah,
Across 9 films, I want you to tell me how many kills Freddy Krueger has. What is his kill count?
I think I'm gonna actually know this one.
I feel like Ben has an unfair advantage because I've never seen any of those movies.
Boop ba doo 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 doo. I actually found a list of like the most successful movie murderers, and I wanted to ask like the #1, but #1 on the list was Jason Voorhees, and it just said 300 plus. There wasn't an exact count. Like we weren't able to really nail down the number, but over 300.
Yeah, a whole bunch. It depends what counts as like a direct kill or not. All right. Do I get to go
Okay,
second?
Sure, for dramatic purposes, I'll let you go second. Fzbz, what is your guess?
Oh boy. Well, having never seen any of the movies,
Mm-hmm.
how many are there? Did you already say that?
9 films.
9 films. Okay, I'm gonna go with, let me do some quick math here. I'm gonna go with 47.
Okay, all right. Fzbz says 47. Ben, how do you counter?
42.
Ben says 42, and the actual answer is 47. Fzbz wins.
No, it is not. That you are lying. That is a lie.
Okay. The actual answer is 42.
Is it?
It is.
Oh.
Oh no!
I know. I distrust Ben now. I
I
feel like
picked a
he
lost
cheated.
number. I have been the entire time for every answer.
But you
you-
love horror movies. And
Exactly.
I haven't seen any.
And you desperately wanted to win the game, Ben. You would do anything to win.
Also, the one I just looked up said 43.
Okay, well, still.
So I only
You
get
wanna-
1 point and I still lose.
Okay. Really?
Yay.
Your source said 43?
Yeah, well, I've looked up a couple now, and each one is saying 43.
Oh. Then I have to take issue with the fine people at murdermoviecountdown.com. I don't know what the site was. I can't remember.
Yeah, Geek Tyrant has 158 for Jason, 43 for Freddy. And then, well, 111 for Michael. And then there's also Dread Central, which has similar numbers. I knew
Okay.
he was somewhere in the low 40s. He doesn't get nearly as many because he spends all his time trying to get super creative with them. Jason just kind of runs in, like, he'll get like an entire house full in like 5 minutes.
My source was the fine folks at etonline.com. They had a very official-looking list with statistics, but apparently they're wrong.
Well,
So-
E.T.'s not even from Earth. What does he know?
I don't. He phoned. Oh, I don't know, Ben. So Fzbz takes the prize. That's how you play. Down, nerd. Up, down. Up, down.
Turn
down.
up for nerd.
Faulty towers.
Nerd down for what?
Yep. So good night, America and parts of Europe.
But stay around because there's more. Just not the game. Bye.
Oh man!
Hey guys, welcome to the Bummer Patrol. It's part of the show where we talk about what's got us feeling a little down in the dumps. Ben, would you like to share with us? Would you like to share with the group, with the listenership, what's making you so sad?
We're not on the listenership now, are we?
No, but you're addressing the listenership,
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
the SS listenership.
well, the SS HappyCast is a listenership. Well, my Bumper Patrol actually is going to be spoiler headlines. The news articles that spoil what happens in an episode before everyone has seen it. Like, for example, after a TV show, most news article headlines won't spoil what happened in it. And recently, I've been catching up on, or I watched all of Fear the Walking Dead, only 6 episodes. Megan and I caught up on it. We started the day before the finale aired. I was trying to look up what day the finale aired because I didn't know at the time. And it popped up like, oh, Fear the Walking Dead finale, blank dies. And it had aired, like, I think it ended like 15 minutes previously.
Mhm.
Then you click the link. That's not what the headline says. That's what the URL says.
Huh.
It's for the major character's death, and we were on like the 3rd or 4th one still.
That's a bummer. That's if you ever need to know this kind of information, like episode air dates, I'm a big fan of the Internet Movie Database. You can
Well-
usually get in and get out without seeing anything too spoilerific.
You think so, but then it'll be like, oh, so-and-so, 2 episodes. Like, oh, well, they're going to die here in a second.
Yeah, no, you don't look at the actual characters, but if you want to just find an episode count
It
or
especially
when
sucks 'cause,
things air.
like, when Megan and I watch stuff, usually she says, oh, I know her from something. I'm like, okay, I'll look it up. I look it up. Oh, well, I guess they're going to die in an episode or 2 because they're not in very many. Or they just died, but it has a couple more episodes. Like, well, I guess they'll appear in flashbacks in the future.
Yeah, no, you have to if you're not current on a show, you have to be careful about that kind of thing.
Well, there is, I know, there's like, I think add-ons you can get from maybe Firefox and Chrome. That's like a spoiler-free IMDb. You can cut that kind of thing out. But I was on my phone, and there's not that, as far as I know. I was just really disappointed by finding out the major character that dies in Fear the Walking Dead. I'm not surprised that a major character died. It was just the person is what I did not want to know. I always expect in one of their finales or mid-season finales for a character to die because it's zombies. That's going to happen.
I know, but you expect it, so maybe the shocking thing would be for no one to die.
I think that's happened a couple times. That no one.
Oh, you know what?
died.
Yeah, you know what? That happened at the end of season 3 of Walking Dead, and it was very upsetting.
That no one died.
That the right people didn't die. It's like, you really should have tied up this story. Okay, fine. If you're not,
Oh,
gonna,
that
fine.
thing. Well, I think I figured out the way The Walking Dead works is don't think of it as full seasons. Each thing is a half season. Every
Yeah,
half
that's-
season is a full season.
That's definitely how they do it. Yeah.
Because especially the latest season I've been watching of The Walking Dead, we're catching up on 5 because 6 is starting, and they're doing a Walking Dead Haunted House of season 5 at Halloween Horror Nights, which I'm going to. And the first half, I know there is a location that's supposed to come up because I accidentally got spoiled on something, but it wasn't, I guess, that big a deal this time. But that season was not anywhere in the first half. The first half was wrapping up the second half of season 4. Like ever since the first half of season 4, they somehow messed up, and they're always like half off all the time now.
Oh, right.
Because prison carried over a little bit too long. Now every season has a giant break in the middle. It just feels weird.
A Prison Break?
Oh, that's a good show.
Does a zombie show up with like a map of the prison tattooed on him?
I would watch that.
He's showing the other zombies like, brains, pointing
Brains
at
are
one
there.
area. Here be brains, it says on the map.
Oh, cat, stop playing with discs. All right. But yeah, spoilery headlines. It's got me before on things. I just could not believe it. It was, I think, just one website had blank dies as like the very first things you see. Some of them will have the headline on Google. It'll be like, Fear the Walking Dead, find out who dies. Then it'll say like in all caps, spoilers, and it cuts off because they know how long the headline thing is. But for some reason, this one website decided to be a jerk. It's just extra annoying because their physical headline did not say it, but their Google headline did, and their URL when you go to their page did.
I bet the actual headline probably said that at some point, but there was some backlash and they had to go change it, but it didn't update.
They should change the URL too then.
Oh yeah, it's unfortunate. I've been in this boat myself. It's difficult avoiding this stuff, but I'm certainly not speaking to your situation, but
I'm gonna sue them.
when it happens to me, I feel more upset with myself. Like I should have, if I'm really into something, I try to stay current just to kind of eliminate that possibility. I'll watch things like the night it airs or the next morning, like all Breaking Bad, Mad Men, and Better Call Saul. If it's really important to me, I need to be as concurrent with the actual show as I can be.
I think part of that one was I just didn't know when the finale aired. I was just curious about when it aired. I did not expect it to be that night. I thought maybe 5 might have just aired. But no, it turned out 6 had just finished and got me.
I will say it wasn't a headline. I had a similar experience, except it was worse because it was Facebook, and I like The Walking Dead on Facebook, and I got on one night. I guess it was like 10 minutes after the episode aired, and right there at the top of my feed, big letters, it just says "Rest in peace, character name," and it shows like their death scene. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, about
all
The
right,
Walking
cool.
Dead?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I read about that. I heard that was like a big, like angry, scandally thing.
Yeah, that one. Usually I'm angry at myself. Like I should have avoided this. I used to be so good at avoiding spoilers, but that one, I was like, you know what? I don't take any of the blame. This is someone in charge of social media goofed real bad.
They did because West Coast hadn't even seen it yet.
Yeah, exactly. It was the East Coast had just aired, and then like Facebook's blowing up. It was
Yeah, Megan said she saw that too, and that's just not good. Anyway,
although I guess a lot of the shows, I for some reason the things that really matter to me at like a deep level, it's hard to spoil. Like I can't imagine getting on Facebook after a Mad Men and it's just like Don Draper lost the Coca-Cola account. It's like, no, I can't believe it.
What if a major character died? What if Don Draper jumps out of building?
He does that in every episode. That's the opening credits.
That's how I thought it was going to end.
That would have been terrible. All right, so Fzbz, what is your bummer petrol?
Well, my bummer patrol is something that is currently affecting my life in a pervasive and very annoying way.
It's me.
It is. Yes, Ben, you need to leave.
I'm sorry.
No. This is an intervention. No, sorry. I couldn't resist. Actually, it is carpal tunnel in my dominant hand, which, as was covered in the last episode, my left hand.
Oh no. Lefty.
So, due to my, I think, computer and small manual labor job, I have developed it in my left hand, and it kind of feels like when your hand goes to sleep, but it like is trying to wake up and it just never does. And like my fingers are always kind of stiff and numb / painful a lot of the time, and I have to wear a brace like when I'm at night and sometimes during the day. Yeah, it's really annoying.
We should mourn
and
the
I have
loss
to avoid doing a lot of things that I could do before much easier, or try to do them with my right hand, which I am very bad at.
Mm.
Mourn the loss of a fellow lefty.
Yeah, this does sound very unfortunate. I mean, forgive me for being this guy, conspiracy guy, but are we 100% certain that the big right hand
Big righty?
conglomerates, yeah, big righty is not injecting lefties with carpal tunnel to force them to become right dominant?
It could be, because I've been asking all of my right-handed coworkers, which is a lot of them, teach me your ways. How do you do it? I don't understand.
Train me, be my Yoda.
Did we forget to mention that this
Be my
podcast
Mr. Miyagi.
that no righties are allowed to listen to this episode? This is one of
Yep.
those left exclusive ones.
No rights allowed.
I'll only put it as a left audio podcast.
Only the left channel.
Yeah. Let's hope that your left earbud is not broken, anyone who listens to this.
You know what? That's the one that always breaks for me, is the left one. I don't know why.
See, I would do a thing where like the left-handers are on the left side and the right-handers are in the right ear, but I mean we'd all be in one ear. In every podcast, it would just be the two of us in one ear.
Yeah.
And me
Oh.
for this time.
Yeah, this time it doubles it up. If we have a right-handed guest, we could put them right ear.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
That's true. It's a neat idea. I will say that I've actually listened to things that have been mixed that way, and I don't like it because usually I only listen with the right earbud.
It just throws me off too. It feels like creepy that they're on both sides of me whispering.
Yeah, I don't like it because sometimes I'm listening to a podcast while I work, and if something's going on, I'll take one earbud out, and then if I suddenly can't hear half of the conversation, that's not good.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I've been there too. Also, I was listening to like a Beatles record on my phone, and they were
VHS?
mixed in a weird way where I wasn't hearing the lyrics. It was just like an instrumental, which was enjoyable in its own way.
This is not the same issue at all, but when my last cassette to headphone jack thing was breaking, it wasn't quite playing the sounds right through the speakers unless I held it in just the right way. So one time I started listening to a song that I had heard a million times, and I thought the instrumental was going on for way too long. And then I had to like bend the chord a little bit. Oh, and the lyrics popped in all of a sudden.
Mm.
I don't know what was going on. I was just really confused. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I've never heard this before. Why is it just still going instrumental? Is it like some like alternate version on the album I never found? No, just my mistake, but I liked it. It was
That is odd.
like in Rock Band, if the vocalist messes up the entire time. That's what it sounded like. Except about the twarks.
Huh. It's weird. Yeah, I wonder. It's a weird short to have in your headphone jack.
But we got a new one, so we're good.
Excellent, excellent. So,
If only I could get a new hand.
trade it in and upgrade. What is the treatment for that? Do they give you medication? Is there some kind of like magical ointment, or do you just have to wait for it to get better?
Well, I've been looking online. I haven't actually gone to the doctor for it yet, but there's like some stretches that you can do, which has been helping me some. And like the brace, I just got a brace at the store for like $15 or something. So I've kind of just been self-treating and like not doing as much with it. But my mom actually has it so bad in both hands that she just had surgery on one of her hands like a couple of days ago to try to fix it.
Ouch. You lived
Yeah,
in the UK
so-
for a while, right?
Yeah.
If you lived there, would they call it the carpal tunnel?
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry.
I'll let Neil answer that.
Okay. Question: ask a British person. Is it called carpal tunnel there? I'm sorry for that, by the way.
I can't. Yeah.
I've been waiting for a chance to use that since before the show when you told us about carpal tunnel.
Well, as Ben makes light of a very serious situation, I hope you get well soon with much sincerity.
I do.
Although
Thank
that was a pretty good joke, man. That was solid.
I always mourn the loss of a use of left handness
A fellow lefty, we're gonna pour one out.
with our left hand.
Mhm.
That's what I drink from. Like
Yep,
every
it's
time I
good drink in
sit down
hand.
at a table, and like the waiters always have the drink on the right side, and I just look at them and I pick it up and I place it down heavily on the left side. And I'm like, not all lefties. Hashtag. Wait,
You
no.
don't. The hashtag has to go
Wait,
before.
that doesn't work anyway. It's not all left.
Not all lefties hashtag.
Not all diners. Hashtag are lefties.
Hashtag.
And then they always just say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Please still tip me."
And then you push him over like a cow. Cow tipping.
Well, I have Megan like kneel down behind him, and I push him over, and he falls over and knocks over the tray of food he was holding.
Oh man, you guys make a great team.
Yeah, bullying waiters. That none of that actually happens. We're actually way too nice to waiters. They hand us like a drink, thank you. Hands Megan a drink, thank you. Hand us a straw, thank you. It just keeps. It never ends with the thank yous. And then after a while, I feel like, am I being rude for saying thank you so much now? Should I stop saying thank you? Will they think that I'm being rude because I stopped?
Like, are you overusing it to the point where it seems sarcastic? Like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for getting my drink on time. But
Thanks for the refill.
then if I stop, they'll think that they're not doing what they're supposed to do anymore. And so, like, should I just never say thank you? But that's rude. What should I do?
I know. But the big questions, man, we grapple with them every day. So we got to get the manners Jedi himself back on the show.
So I try to mix it up. I'll go like thanks or thanky.
Or you can just say preesh.
I don't ever say that one.
Oh, try it out. Bust it out.
So
Give it a shot.
listeners, how often should I say
do not
thank you?
recommend. Saying preach, having worked in food service, I don't think the response you get will be favorable. In fact, they
Preach,
might
brah.
think you're calling them a priest.
Oh, yeah. What if you call them father? Thank you,
Thank
father.
you, Father.
Potato sins.
All right. Very good. Very good. So we've got carpal tunnel and we've got Ben's thing. Spoilers.
Spoiler headlines.
Yes. So I'm going to close out the segment. I'm going to talk to you about driving. Driving is the worst. I hate it so much. It's so boring. Oh man. I wish I never had to drive again.
That's why you need a driving companion.
I like driving. I'll drive for you.
Okay, deal. I found a chauffeur. Actually, I can drive. I don't go that far most of the time. I can deal with driving myself. But 2 weeks ago, I called my grandmother to thank her for a birthday card. She sent me a birthday card in the mail. It's my birthday, guys. You know, it's cool. It's cool if you didn't wish me happy birthday. It's cool, Ben. It's cool.
I did. I wish you before
I don't remember.
and during. I'm still gonna do one after. I haven't done your post-birthday post yet.
But
I was going to, and then I realized that I couldn't find anything to top that time that I made you that lock birthday card, and then I forgot about it.
Yeah, to be fair, nobody's ever topped
Sorry.
that ever. It's like the all-time best birthday greeting. That's why you don't start the show. The show stops.
Well, I'm gonna get Terry O'Quinn to personally call you next time.
What? Oh man, I know. You know what? It sounded good at first, but I would be too nervous. You should never meet your idols.
Is a female chauffeur a chauffeur?
You're on fire today, Ben. You're really,
Literally.
yep. You're literally on fire. Somebody put this man out.
I'm sorry again.
It's okay. It's cool. It's what we do here. No judgment, man.
Also, it's just really good for the blurb to say stupid things like that.
That's true. Ben's literally on fire, figuratively speaking.
Oh, not again.
Oh, anyway, I called my grandmother, sent me a card. I opened it up like, oh, great, card from grandma. Oh, there's a $5 bill in here. It's a banner day for me. I'm going to buy lunch with this money. It's very great, you know. Grandparents, they don't work. They don't have a lot of money. You shouldn't send money in the mail also, but it's cool. So I call her to thank her, and she's like, also, I've got this furniture I got to pick up in LaGrange, Georgia.
Is that why she
South
paid you the
Georgia.
money?
Yeah.
Got you to call me.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you know what? I have a truck. I could help you pick that up. It's like, okay. So I was like, I'm off this day. Let's do it this day. What I didn't realize is I got up at 7 a.m., drove 2 hours north to pick her up at her house, and then we drove 6 hours south to get the furniture. had to load the furniture up. Then we drove 6 hours back to her house. I unloaded the furniture, and I had to drive 2 hours back to my house. So with all the driving and occasional stopping and getting meals, I was gone from 7 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. just mostly driving. It was very dreadful. I do not recommend it. Although I spent a lot of time with my grandmother and talked to her, I learned a lot of cool stuff. She's also a big Frasier fan, so we were able to bond over that.
What are Frasier fans called?
They're called
Friends.
They're
Fran.
Yep, yep. We're friends. Yeah, she's a fellow Fran.
Or is that what you call fans of the nanny?
That's what I was going to... No, they're called Frannies.
Franny's. Yeah, no. Frasier fans are just Frasier heads.
Frasier heads.
Yeah, she's a big Frasier head. Would you like to take a guess as to what her favorite character was?
Niles? Or no, Martin?
No, it was Niles.
It was. Everyone's
Should've
favorite
stuck with your gut.
Niles.
Yeah, she loved Niles. Her reasoning was that she loved his dry sense of humor. It's like, yeah, it's pretty good. Although, like, he's like all over the place. Like, he's on both extremes because they give Niles like the driest one-liners, but then he also gets like the really big physical bits to do as well.
He's good at it.
I know, David Hyde Pierce is so talented. Did he win any Emmys? He should have got some of that Emmy gold.
Oh, why does he get 3 names? Why don't we have 3 names so we can be famous?
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
I have 3 names.
See? Mz.Fzbz and Biz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point. Good point.
When are you going to do shortening and be like Mz.Fzbz? Like,
Well, that sounds a little
oh yeah,
inappropriate.
it does. Never mind. I was thinking like Ulysses S. Grant kind of thing, or Lyndon B. Johnson. Well, people actually call him by his middle name, I guess. I don't know. Never mind. That didn't work.
It's all for the outtake show, Ben.
Yeah, a lot of the
Unless it's
outtake
not.
show won't even air, probably.
Hmm.
Some of the outtake show is still not appropriate for air. So maybe
No.
you'll have like a secret version for those deemed hardcore enough to listen to everything.
Like the time when Brian swore.
Yeah.
Nobody heard that. It didn't happen.
I didn't hear it, and I'm disappointed.
Listener Ann dreamed it all up. It was a fever dream.
And I listened to it, and I didn't hear it, and then I went back, and it was already gone.
Ha ha ha. I was on it, like whatever the phrase is that people use for that. I don't know what the phrase is. I don't remember. My biology teacher would say it.
Wasn't it like...
Something
A
about
sonnet?
rice.
I have no
It
idea.
wasn't racist, but it was something about rice.
Something not racist about rice. Gotcha.
The only saying of that nature that I know is like white on rice, but
Oh.
I don't know if that's
think
racist or not.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's because a lot of rice is white. I
I
hope
get,
it's not
yeah,
racist.
I guess. Sure. It's like white on rice on a paper plate in the middle of a snowstorm.
With a polar bear
White on white.
who has
White.
dandruff.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that weird? Dandruff?
Dandruff. No. Great pronunciation of that. That's good.
Dandruff. Can that be a new HappyCast character?
Dandruff.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. What does dandruff sound like?
Maybe his name is Dand Ruff, and it's like a dog.
Hmm. Maybe.
Dandy rough.
Yeah, Dandy Ruff. All right. We have some pretty good ideas here. We save these
good.
for later on.
These are going to be part of the spinoff.
But driving. Well, your driving was way longer than I've ever driven in one day.
Mhm.
So I would not recommend that much. But a lot of times driving is boring unless you have someone in the car to talk to or hang out with that you want to talk and hang out with.
See, I can only go so far. Like the day started out so strong, it was so positive, but by the return trip, I was talked out. I'm like, I just don't want to talk. I don't want to be here. I don't like anything that's happening. I want to be asleep.
It's like the 10-hour drive that I had with Megan to get to the Atlanta area.
Mhm.
Wasn't that bad. It was fun. We listened to a bunch of music in the car. We would like play car games, not I Spy, but like little trivia board games or whatever I had in the car in the front with me.
Yeah.
Switch off and have like stupid discussions about things. This October, the New Today is going to be in there too, so that's going to be a whole weird dynamic we'll find out about.
Yeah, it's going to be a nonstop party. You guys are going to be talking about married people stuff, and then New Today and I are going to be doing some pawn shop haggling, improv.
We never talk about married people stuff anyway.
Oh, you're married people. Anything you talk about is married people stuff.
We don't talk about like weddings and 401ks.
I was about to say 401ks, yeah.
And like
Life
pottery
insurance.
classes and like wine hosting or whatever.
Duvets.
Yeah, we don't talk about that stuff. We'll talk about the exact same.
Duvet.
Yeah, duvets, beignets.
So wait, so
We do talk about beignets,
We do.
apparently.
are married people just into stuff Frasier likes? That's what it sounds like.
That's what happens on TV. Like I remember How I Met Your Mother. Wasn't there a whole thing with like Marshall and Lily? Like, oh, we don't want to have dinner parties with our neighbors.
We want married people friends.
Well, that was later on when they finally gave
okay.
into it. But earlier on, when they got married, they're like, oh, we don't want to do this kind of stuff. We just want to have fun. But then later on, they're like, yeah, let's go to the suburbs and like mow lawns and eat cheese.
I hear you. Yep. Okay, so you're saying that you're still in that first stage. You haven't given in to the pressures yet.
Why would I want to do that stuff, though? That doesn't sound any kind of fun.
Hey, conform, Ben. That's what married people do. They do married people stuff.
Oh, that's not what this married people does.
Yep, grammatically that holds up.
No, because chances are on the car ride, if I'm driving, you will be the navigator and you'll help me defuse the bomb. While Megan is doing pawn shop haggling with the New Today in the backseat.
Yeah,
that's all she'll be doing on the trip. The New Today, just haggling.
Whoever's around, he's working on our pawn shop haggling game.
But that 8-hour drive won't be that bad, because also we get to goof on all the stripper signs we'll see. There are a ton of those on the way to Florida.
Yeah, the path to Florida is just paved with smutty billboards.
Yeah, and in exiting Georgia, you'll just have all these signs about like child slavery.
I've never actually seen those
for it, but please help stop it.
I don't believe that those are real, but we'll see.
I've been to Florida a few times through Georgia, and I've never seen any of those signs. Although I do remember there being a billboard for a vasectomy doctor.
We see a ton of, or we have seen a ton of like massage parlor signs where you get a special if you have a commercial's driver's license. So yeah, we'll see a lot of that stuff coming up. There's like an angry bee in here. Anyway, I guess that's it for Bum Patrol. Mz.Fzbz, Vampire Hunter.
Yep. Sure, that's not a bad one. Oh man, I didn't mention that I found out about my family's secret backstory.
Really? What is it?
Yeah. My grandmother told me that apparently my great grandfather was pretty well off because he had a successful business selling ice and coal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did
You
he
sell your ice in the summertime.
Together?
You sell your ice in the summertime, and then when it gets cold, you sell coal. But unfortunately, the invention of refrigerators really hurt his business real bad.
Oh.
People didn't need ice like they used to.
Did he ever sell iced coal or cold ice?
No, yeah, exclusively. He didn't sell hot ice.
What about dry ice?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. That's a good question. You know what? And I have something to ask on my next 12-hour road trip now. I'll bring it up.
That'll kill 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm actually mapping out different points of conversation. I've got like a strong 15 minutes so far with this, but I need to stretch it out.
Print off like a bunch of scripts for Frasier and have her like read them aloud to you in different voices.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good.
We might do that for the trip.
Oh, yeah. Dibs on Frasier, Niles,
Martin.
Would I be a better Frasier or Niles?
Eddie?
Or Eddie? I could be Eddie, yeah.
Orf.
You can be Daphne.
What?
Yeah. Oi, me brother Simon and Billy the ballroom dancer. What?
Anyway.
Cheerio. I'm gonna keep doing this until you stop it.
I'm done. Stop.
In the morning.
Stop. Next segment, go.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break and then onward to channel surfing. Wait, is the break here?
No.
No break. Okay. We're done with Bumper Patrol. Time for a quick round of channel surfing. Hey guys, the fall TV season has just started, and that's why it's time for a little channel surfing. We're going to tell you about the latest and greatest in network television. Ben, what have you been watching, my brother?
I'm not your brother.
You're my brother from another mother.
I've been watching a totally tubular and rad, and other surf words,
Right on.
show
Gnarly.
called Fear the Walking Dead, which I mentioned earlier because it had to do with my
Cowabunga?
Bumper Patrol.
Okay. All right. And this is, of course, the spin-off series to the hugely popular Walking Dead.
Yeah, the very horribly titled Fear the Walking Dead.
It's a bad name for a spin-off. When Better Call Saul started last year, I felt I had negative feelings about that title, but it grew on me over time. I still don't really care for Fear the Walking Dead, though.
No, the show I think it's at least okay to good. But the title I feel very negatively about. It'd be like if Lost had a spin-off just called Still Lost.
I would watch that show.
Well, I would watch it because it's Lost themed, but like the Arrow spin-off is called The Flash, not like Fast Arrow or something.
Oh man, yeah, I like Fast Arrow. Yeah, or it's like if Frasier was called Frasier Crane's Cheerful Adventures.
Cheersful.
Cheersful.
And the Cheers part would be in a different font from the rest of it.
It's like if The Simpsons was called The Tracy Ullman Show Presents The Simpsons.
Ah, yeah. But yeah, Fear the Walking Dead I think it's been interesting. I like what they're doing. I think it would have been even cooler if they did a sort of what are they doing on like maybe the Fargo show or that one with Matthew McConaughey, True Detective? Are they doing like a new season about different people each like season?
Yeah, it's like a anthology style.
Yeah. I feel like that would be a really good thing for a Walking Dead spin-off because they're trying to focus on what happens at the start and how they start taking over and what happens to society in like the first 2 weeks or so is about the length of time it covers. That's how long it's supposed to take in universe from like first zombie appearances to no society anymore kind of meltdown.
Okay.
And so I think it'd be more interesting if they did that with just a different group every time in a different area. I think that'd be really cool if they did that. There's no second season yet, obviously, because the first season just ended like a week ago, maybe even less than that. So I don't know how it's going to go, or if they're still going to just deal with them trying to get used to the zombie-ness. But all right, there's only 6 episodes. It starts off, first episode, barely any zombies. At first, that was a complaint, and then I remembered, oh yeah, because it just started. There's going to be very few zombies at the start. I think canon in The Walking Dead main show, they even say that at first it was just a few weird news stories. And that's what happened. At first, there was a couple weird things that were happening. Of course, the main characters get to witness it because it'd be boring if they just heard it on the news. But the first episode is largely just them dealing with their lives, and some little zombie thing is around. And it slowly gets worse and worse. Like there's a kind of like school panic about stuff on the news, people taking their kids out of school. Some people are panicked enough to try to like leave the city. Then some riots stuff happens whenever what looks like a cop shooting an unarmed and harmless man, and a couple of them actually. So they start doing like riots and protests, which just makes the zombiness worse. And there's like I think the group gets split up because that always happens on these shows. But I think the main part of it is when the main characters are living in a suburb. It's just like, I think 2 or 3 different groups of people now who have to live in this house together because of the first episodes and events that happened. And the army has like quarantined off this suburb. And then it gets into kind of the corruption of what's going on with that and how like the sick people are being taken out. Not even like zombie sick, just regular sick. Or people who are like mentally unstable who like cry a lot because they're sad about what's going on. They get taken out and put in a special facility. And so it has like, I don't know. I'm sure they have like meaning stuff and metaphors for junk. And it ends pretty well, I think. Of course, the main character dies, which I already mentioned. I got spoiled on. I think they're doing a good job of what they're trying to do, and the lack of zombiness at the start makes sense. And I like the new dynamic, and they're doing some really cool personal story arcs. But I kind of wish they did an anthology thing instead.
Right on, my dude. Sounds pretty good. Sounds far out.
Like Zombies in
Um,
Canada.
hmm Oh yeah. Oh, that'd actually be really good. Like really polite zombies.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You done with those brains, eh? It's okay. It's all right. I'll wait. All right. So yeah. So Fear the Walking Dead, huge smash hit, broke all kinds of records. Of course, it'll be back for a season 2.
Yeah.
I feel like season 2 is going to be longer. I'm fairly certain AMC's plan is to find a way to have a Walking Dead show on the air all the time.
Yeah. I think they're like, Walking Dead is to end someday. Better to start up a new one now before it looks like it's just trying to copy it.
I don't know. I feel like Walking Dead Prime can go on ad nauseum forever. You just have to kind of like they're already swapping in new characters. Eventually, you've got like one or two pillar characters that you're going to have to get rid of eventually because they are tired of doing the show for 10 years, and there's going to be some backlash there. But I feel like they've done a good job of incorporating new fan favorite characters. They're characters that were introduced in seasons 3 and 4 that people are way into. So
I think
I feel like it can go on forever. Like the comic book's been going on. It's like an issue like 120 now.
the main problem is what's happening to the zombies. Because zombies do starve, and so it's actually kind of interesting because if you watch from Fear the Walking Dead or even like the early stuff of the Walking Dead all the way to what's going on in the like season 5 of the Walking Dead, the zombies clearly have like decayed more because it makes sense they would.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. They're like grosser looking. Later gets like right now in The Walking Dead, all the zombies look like Halloween jack-o'-lanterns that are still sitting on your neighbor's porch in December. That's what they all look like.
Yeah, a lot of them are like that. Well, less orange, but a lot of them are like that. And it's also interesting how they had to change how they fight zombies. At the start, of course, it's all guns, but that's also because they're loud and it's the first thing they can think of to use as a weapon. But in like later seasons, they almost always go melee because these
just
things
smush their head like a grape,
like a pumpkin on your neighbor's doorstep, or a Christmas stocking on your neighbor's porch light.
Sounds like you have an axe to grind with your neighbor, Ben.
Literally.
You literally gotta go grind an axe?
I have an alibi for this podcast, right? I don't do
Of
model
course.
planes. Yeah.
All right, cool. So if I ever get caught up with Walking Dead Prime and need more zombies in my life, I may give it a shot. I'm kind of zombied out right now between Walking Dead and iZombie. It's a lot of zombies.
But I think the thing is, Fear the Walking Dead doesn't have even that many zombies in it. I mean, it's a thing that happens, but so far it's mostly been about character development and like they have to deal with zombies in their lives, but barely so far.
Okay. Are you trying to say that even though they're zombies walking around that we're the Walking Dead? Is that what you're saying, Ben?
I think Rick actually just recently gave that speech on an episode I was on.
Oh, does he finally do that?
Yeah, well, actually, no. It was. I think you might like season 5 of The Walking Dead, or especially the second half of it, because there's a lot of hopelessness and depression.
Oh, those are my favorite things.
No, and it gets like weirdly the right level of pretentious in a couple episodes with their metaphors.
You didn't tell me it gets pretentious.
Well, the right level of it though, not It Follows, but like appropriate amount.
Like Mad Men.
Yeah, closer to Mad Men level of pretentiousness, where like there are weird symbolism that you can pick up on if you pay attention, but it doesn't really matter that much.
Oh, cool.
Like the one where Rick gave his "We Are the Walking Dead" speech. That whole episode seemed to be a metaphor of them as the zombies. Like they were walking slower. They were all like just tired and depressed constantly. None of them were really eating or drinking. I think they ate some dogs or something, and and most of them didn't want to live anymore. They were just zombies were around them too. They just kind of walked behind them, but they were just fast enough to stay away.
Yep. Yeah, it's
That whole episode was them as the zombies.
I mean, I knew they'd get there. I've read some of the comics, and that's one of my favorite panels in the comic. It's just like a big splash page of Rick yelling, "We are the Walking Dead." I'm like, okay, yeah.
Well, then one of the characters in the show said, "No, we're not. We're not like them." So
I don't know. It seems like they've really fallen. I remember like an early season 3 premiere, I think. Carl starts to eat a can of dog food, and Rick slaps it out of his hand like, "No, we don't eat dog food." But now I bet they'd kill for a good can of dog food.
Yeah. Well, after the things they've been through that you don't know entirely about, things are not going well. I'm not surprised that they feel hopeless.
Oh, sounds bleak. Ah, you
It
know
is.
what?
It's
You're getting me.
extremely bleak.
You're getting me really jazzed for The Walking Dead.
It's interesting because how bleak that it's gotten, they now trust nobody, and so it seems like there are nice people trying to help them out, but they are just being mean. They're being like the people they hated early on in the show.
Mhm.
They're being kind of
Oh, cool.
Shane.
I love Shane.
There you go.
Huh.
You should watch season 5 then. You're getting close, and it's got
I
better.
will. I'll get there. I'll
All
get
right.
there.
Anyway, I'm done.
Okay, Fear the Walking Dead on AMC. Hashtag check it out. Hashtag.
Yeah.
Mz.Fzbz, what's been catching your eye on the tube? And that's a misnomer
Well,
because televisions aren't actually tubes anymore.
On the
so I don't know.
plasma.
Yep.
well, I don't have a plasma TV either, and I also don't have cable or any channels whatsoever to speak of. So I haven't actually been watching anything on the quote unquote tube, but there are a couple of in between my Buffy marathons and Angel. I have watched the recent return of the CW hit The Flash in its second season now. And it had a strong first episode coming back a couple nights ago, and I really like this show from the beginning. I like it. I actually like it better than Arrow, which Brian, I'm sure, will not be that surprised. But I know a lot of people like Arrow more. But I'm a little done with all the dark, like Gotham, Arrow, all these other shows where everything's like super dark and everything, like nothing is shot in the daytime and everyone is like doom and gloom all the time. I just want a little levity and some bright colors and a little bit of sunshine in my superhero show. So The Flash has that in spades, although it also has its dark moments
Oh
too.
yeah.
But I think the sunniness makes it all the more poignant when they do have the dark things happen because it's like such a contrast in their world.
That's true. I like the Flash better also, but I still like Arrow, but the Flash I think is better. I like the humor in it, which is nice, and they seem to have way more Easter eggs that like even I could pick up on, even though I don't know anything about the normal Flash. And also seeing superpowers happening and looking cool.
Yes, I enjoy my superheroes actually having superpowers. So I know I may be, I've never been that into Batman. I just prefer Marvel people mostly because they have cool powers and they are more quippy. Like Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, and the Flash is kind of like that in that well, not so much in the show, but in the comics he does more. And well, my favorite iteration of the Flash is actually the Michael Rosenbaum voice character in Justice League. So that's kind of like the Flash at his best when he's like being super sarcastic and like just running around everyone and kind of being a jerk, but he's really funny about it.
I bet Barry Allen will get there.
Yeah, he's getting there.
He's
He
not
doesn't really
confident
have
enough.
the confidence
Yeah.
yet. Yeah, exactly. So I'm interested to see where the show is going, and I like a lot of the characters. There's only one character that really annoys me a lot on Arrow. There's several. So
Oh yeah. Who's the one on Flash?
Iris.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it's Iris because her sort of equivalent on Arrow I've disliked since the start.
Oh yeah, I think I've spoken on my feelings of Laurel before.
I'm starting to come around a little bit. Oh, I have heard about Arrow that it's supposed to be getting a little bit lighter now after the season finale that we saw. That it should start
Well, that
being
would be
a
good.
little bit lighter, or like because he.
Well, it
like,
can't go much darker than that.
No, yeah, it got some pretty dark moments, but it's supposed to be lighter now. I think to try to match the Flashes at least a little bit. So I'm excited.
Oh yeah,
That's a good choice.
me too. I'm halfway done with season 1. I need to finish it on Netflix and catch up. But I agree 100%. It's a fantastic show. There's a playfulness to it that's really enjoyable. There are likable characters, unlike Arrow. Except Cisco. Oh, that guy's the worst. Don't we all hate Cisco,
What?
guys? Ah, curses.
No, I
Yes.
love Cisco.
No. Clearly he's the best. Clearly he needs a spinoff.
He wears so many threadless shirts. It's awesome. I'm like, hey, that's a threadless shirt. That's a threadless shirt.
So you think Cisco like rolls out of bed every morning and checks Threadless, just like I'm gonna buy a new
He
T-shirt
definitely
today.
does. That's why I like them, because they're relatable. Because I buy Threadless shirts, and so does Cisco. And Barry's a nerd, and I'm a nerd.
Mhm.
I'm never gonna be some like rich dude that's like super buff and hot and owns a Fortune 500 company, and then
That
lost it.
would be a shocking turn of events if all that stuff happened.
I liked Ray Palmer on the third season, for whatever season we're on, of Arrow.
Yes, he
He's-
is a great character that Brian knows nothing about.
I'm gonna like his spinoff though. The spinoff looks kind of cool.
I know the fate of that character. I know where he ends up.
Well,
Yeah,
in
no,
his
no,
spinoffs.
definitely. It's great. Yeah, that's what Something of Tomorrow.
The Fenders of Tomorrow. I don't remember.
Legends?
Yeah,
I
Legends of
think
Tomorrow.
it's Legends.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It
I'm
looked
excited about that because it has Rory from Doctor Who in it.
Oh yeah, that looked cool. And somehow Captain Cold and Heatwave from The Flash. Just,
Oh,
are they
that's
gonna be
cool.
on both
Yeah.
shows? Because they're like main characters on that show.
I think it's gonna be a mid-season thing that runs like in between seasons.
Okay, so they'll be busy. Well, I guess they're not on The Flash that often. As long as they can still be on there, since they are supposed to be kind of, or at least Captain Cold is like the head of their rogues gallery.
Yeah, so I think there's also some time travel involved, so
Oh, that's what I can't wait for. I love that stuff.
because the guy from Doctor Who, his character, I think it's like Rip something,
Rip Torn.
Rip Hunter, something like that. No, not that. But he's actually like a time traveler, so
Which is-
it's pretty cool.
That's extra funny since he came from Doctor Who. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Brian. What's
Nerd jokes, I love it.
Yeah. I think Caitlin's pretty cool. I'm excited to see how she ends up where she's supposed to end up.
Your sister?
Oh, no, not her. I would never say that about her to her face. No, but yeah, Caitlin Snow. I know somewhere she's supposed to end up.
Yeah.
I'm curious how that's going to happen.
Yes, me too.
I cannot wait for that. But there's
Me
been
too.
nothing that's even hinted at it so far, really. I mean, a couple little things, like with her boyfriend stuff, but or fiance, whatever. But still. Anyway, Brian?
Hey, sorry, I had to swap out my batteries. I don't know if I missed much, but yeah, Flash is good, guys. Check it out. I will say that the show I have been watching, actually a couple new shows, sitcoms debuted on Fox a couple weeks ago. Sitcoms are kind of a dying art. They're on life support. We're long past the days of Frasier, but these are all right. They're both on Fox, like I said. One's starring John Stamos. It's called Grandfathered. There's a really strong supporting cast around him, including the MVP of Community Season 6, Paget Brewster. She's really great on it. The premise is like he plays a guy in his 50s who owns a restaurant, kind of like this playboy character who finds out that he has a grown son and that his son also has a daughter. So he goes from being a carefree bachelor to being a granddad. His son's played by Josh Peck from the Nickelodeon shows that he used to be in. Everyone's really good. It's got potential. I like John Stamos, seeing him on TV. It's got a good charm to him. I'll check out more in the future. The other one is called The Grinder. It stars Rob Lowe and Fred Savage, the boy from the Wonder Years.
Wonder Boy.
Yep, Wonder Boy. And Rob Lowe plays a guy who was an actor on a show about being a lawyer called The Grinder. And his show ends after 8 seasons. He comes back to a small town where his brother's a real lawyer, and he tries to practice law with him. It's kind of I don't know, like when you say the premise, it sounds kind of bland and terrible, but they kind of pull it off. I'll watch some more episodes in the future, but between the two of them, I would say Grandfathered is the one to keep an eye on.
I haven't even heard of those.
Yeah,
I
no, they're-
actually watched the first episode of Grandfathered and liked it okay. I thought the Bob Saget cameo was pretty funny.
yeah, that was
Did you notice that?
yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really dug that.
But I have heard good things about The Grinder. I saw some previews for it, and from that it looked pretty good. Kind of like a similar character to his Chris Traeger on the Parks and Rec. So
Yeah, he does. Like I it had to be an intentional call out. At one point in the pilot, his character does say literally in a kind of weird way. So that had to be a nod. It's like a little reminder, like, remember when I was on that other show you liked? Like, yeah, I know Rob Lowe. Has anybody watched that new Muppet show? Is that?
Oh, I've
that
been
a
meaning
thing?
to. I forgot.
I have. I'm not super taken with it. Josh Groban was on it, oddly enough. I only mention that because Josh Groban is relevant to my interests. Probably no one else cares. I say that like it's news. Hey, everybody,
Like,
Josh
oh
Groban was
man.
on it.
Oh, I'm gonna rush out and check that out.
Now. No, but it's not bad, but it didn't I didn't really laugh out loud much, which is something that I at least want to get a few chuckles from the Muppets usually.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe it'll get better once it kind of finds its legs. I've only given the first
They
couple
can't find
rows.
their legs, Muppets.
No, they do full body shots of the Muppets, Ben. It's really creepy. I hate it. Like they like shot a Fozzie Bear standing on a stage. I'm like, this should never happen.
Was there like a child inside of it dancing around?
I don't know. I don't know how the Muppets work, Ben. I have no idea.
Like the bicycle Kermit thing?
Yeah. Oh God, I still have nightmares about that. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I have conflicting feelings about it. I like the part where the Muppets are on TV, but I'm not so crazy about the part where it's kind of a C- sitcom. Those are conflicting feelings I have. But I don't know.
I think it's taking itself a little too seriously. They're trying to make it too realistic. Like it's sort of like it's shot kind of like The Office or something where they have like confessionals or like reaction shots and stuff and like different people giving their thoughts on the situation and all like Fozzie is dating a human girl and it's Miss Piggy dates Josh Groban at one point, which that was actually pretty funny. But I don't know. I just want to see the Muppets being wild and crazy and doing their Muppet thing, not like having office jobs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's kind of heartbreaking because it's a show I really want to like, but I watch it and feel dead inside. That's what it's like. Like, they're the Muppets. Oh, there's the Swedish chef with his weird human hands. It's terrifying, guys. Why does the Swedish chef have human hands?
I haven't seen that.
He's always had human hands since the dawn of time.
It's so he can throw chickens in the air and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Okay, that concludes the channel surfing. We're going to take a quick break and then onward to listener feedback.
Count Chocula cereal is coming your way. How about the monster for breakfast today? Scared stiff?
We're not scared, Count.
Then you'll enjoy my Count Chocula cereal. The cereal with loads of chocolatey marshmallows in every bowl. You can count them. It's Spartan's most nutritious breakfast.
And don't forget Frankenbetter.
I like him that way. How about the monster for breakfast today?
Sound.
The mail's here.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Listener feedback. If you want to write the show, we encourage you to do so. We'd love to hear from you. It's our favorite thing in the world. Our email address is happycastfeedback@gmail.com. That's right. I said happycastfeedback.com. Or you can give us a phone call. Our number is 77-HAPPY-NUN. That's 77-HAPPYNUN. Check us out on the web, happycast.website. We're on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. And last but not least, please rate and review the show on iTunes and tell a friend.
Yeah, so that way we'll get our monthly email update. We'll say, you have one new review, instead of reminding us that we have none.
I do like getting those emails, though.
Kind of depressed.
It's fun. It's fun knowing that we have no new reviews.
So if you don't want us to be
news
sad,
is new news.
that is true.
Exactly. I mean, it's kind of unfair for me to ask people to do that. I've only ever left one iTunes review ever, so why should people need to do that?
I've left 2 or 3. Ones I care about that aren't also already super popular.
Yeah, I've left a few. I think sometimes when I'm trying to find a new podcast about something, I do look at some of the reviews, so I think it definitely helps.
Yeah. See, like, I'm not going to go out and review, like, Ask Me Another. Enough people know about it. They don't need my opinion. But if only there's a few reviews, I'll happily join in and give my opinion.
I mean, if you have like a dissenting opinion, you could let that be known.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, okay. It's good to have a good variety of voices out there. You don't like to create an echo chamber of people that really love your thing, telling you how much they love your thing. What I'm saying is I want people to leave us negative reviews.
What? No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, sorry. So I thought we were on the same page.
No, I'm on a completely different page.
Please leave us negative reviews. And just so we know that you're leaving us a negative review, I want you to click that little 5-star marker and then type whatever you want in that
anything else.
text box.
Want to note, last time that you got a review that did not match the score, you spent like 10 minutes on a podcast complaining about that person.
That's true, Ben.
Or-
That's true.
Just click 5 stars and then write, "This podcast blows."
Yeah, that would be fine. Go for that.
That's true. That guy said that we were average but gave us 2 stars, Ben. That's not average.
It's not.
I'm a small man. I had to make a big deal out of that.
It worked. You got your extra star.
Yeah, I did. He came back around. It was a real gamble. He could have just changed the text to say below average.
But he felt bad.
Anywho, do we have any feedback this week, Ben? I think we have some tweets or some emails.
Yeah,
phone
we
calls.
have an email from Anne. Are you going to read it, or am I going to read it today?
I don't have it on. Do you have the email handy?
I can open it up. Yes, I was playing Mario.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry, because I should not have been playing Mario during that segment, but I was. We have an email from That's Live Podcast is now following us on Twitter.
Oh, cool.
Just saw that. Here we go. Listener Ann.
An email.
Curses. This is about you, Brian.
What? Wait, what's it about?
iPhone curses.
Oh, okay.
I think it's about when you try to curse and it autocorrects it to things like ducking.
It's a good feature.
iPhone.
You got to keep it clean.
Now, iPhones do not like hubris, and they will do what they can to humble us. Not only did Brian's phone take a nosedive to keep him from getting too vain about his pristine retro iPhone of yesteryear, but our family also suffered from the iPhone's humbling powers recently. Sorry, the cat just laid down on my hand. I just placed it on the couch, and she is currently laying on it. So I'll have to try to see if I can swipe with the other hand. Okay. Long story short, I shattered my phone screen recently when it fell off my knee while I was sitting above a tile floor. Because
Were you bouncing your phone up and down on your knee like a baby?
I don't know. Ask Ann.
Oh, I thought I want to ask you. I want you to tell me.
She has not said.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
But I have placed my phone on my knee before when I'm sitting still because maybe I'm eating at the table, but I am desperately waiting for a response for my medical test results. But I don't want to have my phone on the table rudely, so I hide it under the table on my knee.
Wait, does your doctor text you?
Oh yeah, we're good friends.
Oh, all right, that's cool.
Let's see. Because there is no Apple Store here, it was $300 replacement that took 6 weeks to arrive. My husband never said anything to me about it, but he was inwardly grumpy about the whole thing and thought I was rather irresponsible for having broken my screen. 3 days after, we finally got my phone back. He dropped his own phone and the screen shattered.
Oh no, it's like an O. Henry story.
Or maybe it's It Follows. I Follows.
Lowercase I.
You break your phone. If you
Yeah.
make fun of someone else, then their phone breaks. And then they have to make fun of you. And it'll keep going. The moral of this story is don't get too cocky about your iPhones, people. They will bring you low. Con mucho gusto, listener Ann.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your words of wisdom, listener Ann.
Thank you.
That's why I have a Samsung phone.
I don't know.
I dropped it. I legitimately dropped my phone down 2 flights of stairs like yesterday, and it is fine. It is
Wow.
completely scratch free. I also have a giant case on it, so
that might.
that helps
okay.
too.
All right,
Okay.
I'm curious. Did you drop it down like 2 stories, or did it like hit every step and kept going for 2 flights?
I live on the 3rd floor, and as I was walking down the first set of stairs, I dropped it and it fell down below the ground level and was on the stairs that go down into the bottom level apartments. That's like you have to go downstairs from ground level.
Oh,
So it
wow.
fell down and hit something and fell. It didn't like fall down every single stair like a slinky, but still, it was pretty impressive. And I was really scared when I was going down to get it.
I bet. That'd be impressive if it hit every stair anyway, because stairwells aren't always in just a straight line.
Yeah, it would have to
Yeah, it's
turn.
curved, so
Turn.
it'll be pretty hard.
Maybe it's like on a spiral stair. Can slinkies be on spiral staircases like in lighthouses? Would it make it all the way around, or would it hit a wall
But
eventually?
now I want to see that.
Let's ask someone who owns a lighthouse. Use a slinky on the stairs, listener.
Oh yeah, lighthouse owners are our biggest demographic.
Oh, yeah. That's why on the map, it's always on the coast where our listeners are. And we think we have a couple tweets.
Do we? Do we have tweets?
I thought so. Was Neil telling us he's a lefty? No, that's from last time. I guess that's it then.
I was gonna check the tweets, but my phone is dead.
Yeah, I think that's it.
My phone has like a 4-hour battery, and then it dies.
That's not good.
No, it's not. But thank you, listener Ann, for the email, for your Solomon-like wisdom. Right? She told me to cut my iPhone in half.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what she said. If you can't decide who should get it, you cut it in half.
Okay, all right. Can I? I mean, I actually know somebody I could ask this question to. I'm gonna ask you then. This seems like the good time to bring it up. Solomon's wisdom. You cut the oh hey, it's my baby. No, she stole my baby. So, okay, we'll cut the baby in half, and you each get half. Is it like a vertical cut or like a horizontal cut?
I think it could be however Solomon decided. I would assume it was horizontal because that'd be way easier to cut in half than cutting like right down the middle from head to well, I guess not toe because it'd stop head to groin. That's where the cut would stop. I think it'd be in half, like so one person gets the legs, one person gets like the head and the torso.
All right. Just something that I started thinking about just now.
I mean,
I'm
not a baby cutting expert. I wouldn't know.
Okay, yeah, no. I mean, I to be fair, I'm deeply remorseful for bringing it up on the podcast because it's conjuring up very negative images that I'd rather not be thinking about. But you know what? You did an excellent job of answering my inquiry, and I appreciate it.
I think the lighthouse owner listeners might know this better than I do. They're probably well versed in baby splitting.
Could be.
Feels like
So, I'm hoping we have at least 1 or 2 lighthouse emails next week. Fingers crossed. Anyway, that does it for this week's edition of HappyCast. I want to thank each and every one of you for staying tuned until the very end. Mucho appreciated. Special thanks to our third chair, Mz.Fzbz. It was a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Brian, she's not a chair. She's a human being.
No, she's sitting in the third chair. We have 3 chairs in the studio.
Oh, I thought she was still
I'm
standing.
actually sitting on my bed. Spoiler alert.
Come on, Brian.
For my life.
Do you not notice that she brought her bed into the studio?
And my cat.
Yeah.
Who's also on the bed.
We want our guests to feel at home.
I mean, exactly. We actually only have 2 chairs in the studio, so whenever we invite a third co-host, it's BYO chair.
And apparently also bed, so that's still B.
Whatever you want to sit on, it's fine.
C for cat.
Yeah, bring your own chair, bed, and cat.
Or furniture. BYOF. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yep, bases are covered.
Just like in baseball, we cycled it around.
It all comes together at the end.
Even more, in Twilight, they play baseball during thunderstorms.
Yeah.
There.
Why do you know
vampires.
that?
Because I watched all the movies with riff tracks on. It was pretty funny that way.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I
so
watched it without it, so I guess I.
Oh no.
I was also like an 18-year-old girl.
Okay.
Well, maybe not 18, maybe like 20, but still.
I think I was a 25-year-old man when I watched them all.
Yeah. I guess without the riff tracks, it would have been creepy for you to
Oh
watch
yeah,
it.
no, it was definitely with the riff tracks. But yeah, so I looped it around: vampires, baseball, and whatever else looped to that. I don't remember.
Vampires love baseball. Babe Ruth. A lot of people don't know this. Famously a vampire.
That's actually a nickname for Babe Ruthless was his name
Oh,
because he was a
okay.
ruthless vampire,
Exactly.
and he made
Why
a
he's so
candy bar.
pale. That's why he's so pale and pasty.
The candy bar is filled with the blood of the humans he has eaten.
Oh, okay? Is that why Babe Ruths or Baby Ruth bars are kind of gross?
Yeah, because they're full of human blood.
I was
alright.
wondering if you were going where I was going with that, Brian, which was
They're
I was
full of
going to ask
babies.
is that why Sloth from the Goonies liked it.
Oh, I was thinking you were gonna say full of human babies.
I was
No.
gonna bring up that scene from Caddyshack where they throw Baby Ruth in the pool.
We are all over the place. This is a good sign that it's time to end the show.
Very true. So, guys, please tune into the show next week, Monday as always. Until then, I want you all to please stay happy.
Vampire.
Happy.
Man, Ben, that podcast sure was an hour and 47 minutes long.
Yeah, you're right. Do you think it worked? Fizbiz, how are you feeling? What are you thirsting for?
I don't know. I could really go for a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, I just made this black licorice Kool-Aid.
Ew, why would you give me that? That's disgusting.
Oh. I think it worked, Brian.
Huzzah! We did it! Another case solved by the ghost peepers / vampire curers. Subcolon.
What is that? Our other
Semicolon.
name, the Vampire Curers?
I don't know. I was pitching it. I didn't know if you wanted to,
Brian-y, the Vampire Curer.
we could take on a second job. The ghost peeping is not really paying the bills like I thought it would.
No. Or is
You
it?
mean just looking at ghosts isn't really panning out financially?
I thought we'd get rich quick, but it's not really paying the bills like I was hoping.
Why can't we get a reality show like Bigfoot did? It's not fair.
I don't know. We really need to check in with Bigfoot at some point.
Dude. Wait, did you hear that? I thought I heard like a sound coming from the coffin, but it looks empty.
Wait. Let me see. Let's. Yes, this coffin. It's hollow. The bottom. Yeah, there's definitely something here. It's a false panel.
You think it's like a double-decker coffin?
Yeah. Do you think it means it's like a British coffin?
I think so. Well, would they call would a vampire call a coffin their flat?
I guess. I mean, if they're like a British vampire.
Or would they have some like other word that's like a corpse home or something? A corpsum.
Corpsum?
Yeah, coffins are called corpsums or something. I don't know.
Could be.
Oh no, I think we should open. How about Fizbiz? How about you open that up?
Oh, sure, because I love opening things that house dead people normally.
Okay, I guess I can do it. I am a vampire. It might be safest if I do.
Who are you?
I'm
What
Ben
are
the
you
vampire.
doing opening my coffin?
That's Brian. I'm Ben, and we opened it because we heard a sound, and we just had to save this Fizbiz here.
I don't know what a Fzbz is.
So, who are you?
I'm Vlad Schneider. What are you doing in here? This is my own. Get out of my coffin. I don't want you around here, you filthy humans.
Wait, are you related to Chad Snyder or Rad Snyder?
I don't know anything about that, but I once had a brother. It was a long time ago, and something very bad happened to him.
This brother of yours, what was his name?
Oh, I think it was something like Chad. Did you know him?
Yeah, if it's the same guy, we're familiar. We're familiar with his work.
Sadly.
Yeah. He's alright. Yeah, no, he's a good, okay guy. No offense.
Rest in peace.
Well, I don't think he is resting in peace. That's the problem I've been trying to solve.
Well,
Actually, I think he might be able to help me.
as long as you don't try to eat us, I will definitely help.
Well, I am very hungry, and you do look very tasty.
You can have Fizz.
But
You can have this black licorice Kool-Aid.
did you just offer me up?
No, I mean no. I meant to say black licorice Kool-Aid also. Oh, I'm sorry. Must have slipped.
Gee, thanks a lot for coming to save me and then offering me to the vampire.
I can't help it. I'm a vampire. I have to stick with other vampires.
What are you talking about? Don't be silly. I won't hurt you.
Oh, good.
If you can help me find my brother, his soul, it's not resting. He needs to get through to the ghostly realm.
How do we do that? We've only ever peeped at ghosts. I'm not really up on the whole ghost mythology.
Well, there's a portal you could open as a ritual, but the problem is I can't do it because there's a bloody werewolf guarding the gate.
Okay, werewolf. That's no big deal for us. I think we can handle that.
I don't know, Brian. I mean, I'm immune to werewolves. I'm a vampire. My vampire blood won't let me be werewolved, but you might be in danger.
Well, Ben, it was one of the great characters in American cinema once said, if you're going to hunt wolves, you need wolves. So I feel like if I take on the transformation and become a werewolf, I feel like maybe me and the other werewolf, we can work something out. We can bargain our way and get into this ghost world.
How are you going to become a werewolf?
And then save Chad Snyder's soul. Is that what we're doing?
We're trying to lead him into the light, like in the Poltergeist movies that I watched recently.
Oh, cool. Were those good?
One was.
Okay. Noted. Well, how does one become a werewolf?
Usually you get bitten by a werewolf.
I could just search. I could just put like an ad on Craigslist, like, single male looking for werewolf companion, little werewolf fun, just wolfing around.
All right, we'll try that and see what happens.
I think, or you could maybe just go stand outside in like a creepy wooded area when there's a full moon out, and that'll probably do it.
But I'm a little bit worried though, because sometimes werewolves will turn other people into werewolves, and other times they will just full on like consume them.
It depends if you can get away, I think.
Or maybe put some raw steaks nearby to distract them.
Yeah, that might work.
Okay, all right.
Well, either way, we'll find a way to make you a werewolf in time.
Where's this portal at, like geographically? Where can we find it?
Oh, it's a bit away from here. You've got to go through the old forest.
Through the old forest.
The enchanted meadow.
Enchanted meadow.
That's the enchanted meadow.
And then you'll come across a pond that's very, very still. And if you listen closely, you can hear the ghosts on the other side.
Well, Brian,
Okay.
that's where our studio is. Underneath our studio.
I felt like there was something kind of off-putting about the studio, but now I know.
Why would Why would Orson Slade put our studio on top of a ghost portal?
What's that guy do anything? Who knows?
Oh well.
Sounds like we're about to go on an adventure.